Hello and welcome to Fournier Strategies. I'm Paul Fournier. This topic is about finding growth. Cornerstone theory holds there are four basic foundation stones for successful business. They are leadership, culture, strategy, and communication. Each support the other. Each is necessary for the other to be successful. Every department and component of the business is supported by the cornerstones. Every cornerstone can be measured for success. First, cornerstone leadership. Leadership is a broad term. What it means for some is different than others. We're all wired differently, so interpretation is different. In some organizations, one's considered to be a leader if they are an excellent taskmaster. In other companies, you're considered a leader if you overstaff to support a flawed strategy and you lay off 5,000 employees. In my view, effective leaders are stewards of the organization, its employees and customers. They value and support the vision, mission, and core values. They understand employees are an asset to be cultivated and nurtured. Quality leaders value customer satisfaction and loyalty. They understand the differences. They establish their top-to-top customer relationships as an opportunity for understanding customer expectations. Most importantly, they understand predictable revenue is a result of total organizational quality. The total quality issue creates predictability at every organizational level. The vast majority of customers leave a supplier not because of price, but rather because of business practices. This is why the introduction of innovation is challenging and very costly. Ineffective leadership directly influences culture, strategy, and communication. Secondly is cornerstone culture. Culture is how employees feel. From employee feelings come perception. Employees establish perception about the business, management, and fellow employees. Employee cultural perception extends to customers, suppliers, and the community surrounding the business. Employees communicate cultural health in every internal company communication between themselves and management. Unequal accountability among employees by management is the number one criticism I read about in 360-degree organizational assessments. Departmental silos and employee favoritism by management is the definition of toxic cultural health. It's also communicated in every customer transaction. Customer service, for example, is an excellent barometer of cultural health. Companies with great customer service teams generally have superior customer retention. It's a reflection of total quality. Conversely, toxic cultures fuel customer attrition, and sales revenue. Companies with quality assurance challenges often blame sales teams for poor revenue performance. The real fact is, customers recognize suppliers who fail to create consistent value because of inconsistencies. These inconsistencies create cost and aggravation. Why invest in suppliers' products, services, or innovation when the value is low? Inconsistent service or product quality leads right back to cultural perception. Toxic culture directly influences leadership, strategy, and communication. Number 3 cornerstone is strategy. Strategy is a plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall outcome. The absence of or flawed strategy has been destructive for many companies and careers. Innovation is the source for new revenue for most organizations. The vast majority of business management fail to investigate the risks and consequences of their strategy. They invest heavily in maybe. And when maybe enters into the strategy conversation, it's time to table the innovation till the right questions and answers are vetted. Or develop a process to consistently manage strategic effectiveness. In my view, there's an absence of critical thinking and strategic management today. However, there seems to be an abundance of degrees and an absence of wisdom. I recently had a conversation with a wise person who asked me, "What do you really do with knowledge?" A difficult question to ponder, but one with vast consequences for real leaders. Flawed strategies directly influence leadership, culture, and communication. The fourth and final cornerstone is communication. Telephone, email, text, pictures, Venn diagrams, and videos are all available to communicate expectations. Some employees read this plethora of information and still fail to learn it. Then some employees fail to execute the expectations. Eventually, the management and employees develop negative perception about each other, and a toxic cultural cycle begins. My suggestion: over-communicate. The most successful business organizations are excellent communicators. They communicate well to both employees and customers. They create understanding with excessive communication. They never assume customer or employee satisfaction. They measure and document their communication effectiveness and learn from it. And ineffective communication directly influences leadership, culture, and strategy. The cornerstone approach is simplistic. 4 cornerstones management and employees understand. 4 cornerstones management and employees can engage. And 4 cornerstones creating tremendous organizational capacity. Thank you for watching.